Stephen Maguire to break.
Yeah, terrific break off from Stephen. Not quite snookered alley on all reds, but nothing too appetising to go at, trying to get back to the balk end. So looking to nestle into the main cluster, but is that guaranteed to be safe? Not so sure. Well, I'll be happy with that. He knew he was going to kiss the second red, but judged it nicely.
Well, he's taken it on, and there's been some wonderful pieces of cueing this evening, but at 8-7 this will be right up there.
I think the reason he took it on, because he thought if he played safe off the main bunch, he'd be leaving Ali a chance of this red. I just thought he'd have played it with a little more pace than that. It was just a slight angle to run round off two cushions. As Dennis would say, the DDK, dreaded double kiss.
This is bizarre to say this, but it's not actually not easy, this, just to get perfect position.
One.
Funny those little shots stuck in the jaws. But he'll settle for that. It's not bad on the blue. I think the red that's, well, 3 across from the pink, and the open may go in the top corner, so I think he'd be screwing back for that one. Well, obviously it doesn't. And he's on nothing.
6. Ali Carter 6.
Yeah, 6 points. And an excellent safety to finish with. Just got to be oh so careful you don't slide past these reds. Wants to catch them in the heart, which he's done. Judge that nicely.
Thank you.
Yeah, good shot. And pace on the cue ball there. And a good spot where he's left it blocked off the right hand side. Can't go past the blue and pink to see the extremity. And where he's left the cue ball, it's pretty good with the left hand side as well. Can play off one, pretty skinny, but I'm going to avoid that red that's on the left hand side. Anything thick will be a bit of trouble. Oh, that's well played. Couldn't have done much better than that.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. That's one of the best safety shots he's played this evening. But But this red does pot. And that good safety forced Ali into playing the long pot. And he's left this red. So a nice easy starter for Stephen.
One.
Just plotting his way round here. Well, he'd like to leave the cue ball. Not absolutely straightforward at the top of the table at the moment. So, get rid of the red. I have a choice here, either the one on the left or the right.
4.
He'd love to have had that cue ball tight to the top cushion. That would have made things a bit easier.
Yeah, and I don't think the black is available into the right corner. If it was, it'd be easy, red to the left corner, but it doesn't pot, I'm sure. And the fact it doesn't pot into the right corner, I don't see the value in playing this red he was just about to play.
Yeah, going back to the first comment, if that cue ball had been tight onto the top cushion, it was so easy just to stun up for blue, and you'd have cleared the pocket. This is much more difficult.
Oh, absolutely superb. Judged to perfection.
Great shot, and this one's the key. If you can pot this and a little stun cannon into the side of the pack, hold the cue ball, you could turn this into a wonderful chance. Well, he decided to drop it in. I thought he would have played the cannon on the top red on the pack. Same thing really, he's going to hold on it, but it was pretty simple just to play that one and hold the cue
12.
ball.
Yeah, but this red he's going to play now into the left corner isn't a bad red to get out of the way. It just gives a clear path to the black in a couple of shots' time. And we can see that
13.
red, oh, he's overdone it. He's overdone it. Play for the blue. He's gone too far.
A little bit of adrenaline there, John, I think.
Yep.
It's keyed up.
Big chance, big moments in the match. And he knows it.
He's not great on this green. It's nearly straight. If he comes back, he can't get really close to the next red. You just got to make sure you hit this red. Don't overscrew this. Hit that beautifully. Lovely strike.
Yeah, the key ball to me now in this
16.
frame is the one closest to the top cushion. It's stopping the black going into the left corner. So sooner rather than later, he wants to remove that red.
$17.
Couldn't play for the blue there. The direct line was taking it too close, so back to this green. But the fact that he's getting down to play it pretty quick means he's quite happy with the potting angle. And that's perfect. So this red, the black, and then clear the red away.
20.
That's stopping the black going into the left corner. And as you say, what a chance this.
21.
To go 2 up with 3 to play.
Yeah, you have to say he's found his best form at the most important time of the match. Fairness to him, he's played well all through it. So's Ali Carter. But there's nothing like finding your best form when you're in the final furlong.
28.
So important here. Simple little shot. Just make sure you get the angle for the cannon.
29.
Don't know whether that bottom one goes, John. Whether it just sneaks in or there's a... Well, he's had a look. Isn't there a plant in the middle, is there? Had a little look. No, he's... Don't know.
Yeah, it's hard to say whether there's one red just throwing it offline, isn't he?
Yeah. But this is the key shot here. Needs to play this with a bit of pace. Doesn't look like anything's possible.
No. The frame could depend on this shot. He's on nothing. Let's end a break.
36.
I always felt playing it like that. The thing is, when you're playing those splits, as you like, if you hit the first ball full in the face, it's like hitting a brick wall, and the cue ball loses all momentum. So now it's a
Stephen
case
Maguire,
of
36.
being patient, waiting for another chance. But will he get the next chance? That will be the key now in this very important safety exchange. 30-point lead.
It was interesting the way Stephen played that there. He was happy to knock a red up into the baulk area and keep the cue ball up here. Could have slipped off and played the cue ball down there, but decided to leave her here. Maybe he fancies his chances in the safety exchange, John, playing that one.
Yeah, and of course, if he gets any sort of chance, he'll try and knock one of the colours safe. Well, nobody from the other side left. They all stayed on to watch this.
Yeah, that's why one of the things I was talking about, getting that dividing maul up as quickly as possible. People will stay and watch. Little bonus for them.
There's a possibility here of a pot, but you know, you've got a 30-point lead. You don't want to gift your opportunity, so screwing back to the top cushion here. Well, he's left Ali a tempter.
Wow, is there some pressure on this? Horrible into a blind pocket. Middle pockets are very tasty at the best of times. At the near jaw, they will not be going in. This is a big shot. Yep, the dreaded near jaw. That was tough.
Yeah, and he was forced into playing it, and he knew the consequences should he miss it. You'd think almost certain it's cost him the frame.
One.
Yeah, it's been a tough old day. The match has been tough right from the start. Both players very evenly matched. Never been much between them, but at the moment, looks like Stephen Maguire is
8.
forging clear and looking stronger of the two. What's Ali Carter got left?
9.
Well, knowing Ali as I do, plenty. But you can't do a lot when you're sat in that chair. And I don't think he's going to get out of it with a chance in this frame now. He's got to prepare for a great comeback, because it looks certain it's going 9-7.
14. 15.
So 51 points to lead. Just looking
21.
for red, colour red.
22.
He's been very, very good in these last couple of frames of Steve Maguire. Top class match play. Brilliant concentration. Fully focused. And he's looking
28.
very strong.
$29.
Not over the line, you know. Plenty of snooker left in this, you would think. And we saw yesterday Dave Gilbert 9-6 down, looking for all the world like he was going home, and won the last 4 frames to knock out the world champion Luca Brissell. So anything's possible.
34.
Yeah, good solid pot. Yeah, Ali, you can see it in his face, just steeling himself now for the next few frames. He's got the class. If he gets the chance, he could pull it out of the fire.
39.
So I wouldn't give up on him just yet.
40.
Winning 3 frames on the spin isn't insurmountable for someone of his talent, that's for sure, but he might need a little bit of help at the moment. Steve Maguire doesn't look like missing. He's got very strong.
$44.
I know Stephen has gone on record and saying if he has to qualify again, then he might find something else to do. But that qualifying does hone your competitive instinct, doesn't it?
Gets you very sharp, John. I couldn't agree more. And you get,
Wow.
as he goes in off, you get the added confidence. And Steve Maguire puts his cue on the table. Another fabulous frame of snooker from him. Ali Carter's got it all to do if he wants to stay in this year's championship. 9-7, Stephen Maguire.
Thank you. 17th frame. Ali Carter to break.
Can't beat it, can you? Late night at the Crucible. Cracking first round match. Ali Carter led 5-4 coming into the evening session, but he's got it all to do now. Got to win the last 3 frames if he wants to stay in this year's championship. And his opponent, Stephen Maguire, has been excellent. And the last 3 frames has been, well, wonderful. Hard, solid match play, potted every ball. Safety play has been excellent. So it's a tough ask for Ali Carter, but you've got to keep the faith.
with the double kiss is costly, but it did send the cue ball part way back up the table. But there's a red on here, a straight red, and the black is available to the opposite corner. It's not a free shot, so there's pressure.
Yeah, not only has he missed, he's left a sitter for Stephen.
1.
And now it's about holding yourself together. Okay, that's only the first red of the frame, but you can see already it's a pretty decent chance to score a few.
Yeah, usually very strong on this type of shot. Straight, pushed the cue through straight. He must have just imparted a little bit of side. Didn't find the middle of the cue ball. Threw it offline.
Yeah, you have to say that Stephen's last black off the spot wasn't as clean. He was playing for another red than this one, but it's fine.
9.
Played that one well.
16.
No idea word. You wouldn't mind leaving that red adjacent to the far right corner.
17.
You know, you can leave that there in case of emergency.
Yeah, it's a lovely insurance policy, that one, isn't it? Although, looking at this situation, you may decide to play on it now, because there's nothing guaranteed off this black. You may choose to just play on it. There's one in the middle there by the pink that will go. So that might be the ball he's playing on. It's the cue ball to travel a bit.
24.
Another couple of rolls would have been ideal. He's still on this red, but straighter would have been better.
$25.
Yeah, I could play that little cannon because, as John mentioned earlier, that red in the bulk area is very handy. If you played the stunt, you knew you were promoting the pink towards the middle.
The balls never make it easier for you. Just slightly hampered. Got to be careful here with the green. That could be a problem ball. He's judged it nicely.
$31.
There is a red to the right of the pink that is potable.
32.
He'd like to have played on the yellow there, because the yellow was an absolute natural off the side cushion back for that red, but he's come out a bit too wide. Because of that, he's punched it and cannon the yellow. It wasn't a great shot, that red that was in the bulk area, John, was it?
No, I'm surprised
35.
he played the green like that. Because there's two reds to the left of the pink. If he'd have played the run through, just plain ball, he'd have had a chance of one of these reds to the left corner. Poor shot selection for me, that.
Stephen Maguire, 35.
But he's got his nose in front. And Ali Carter now in the position where he can't make one more mistake. One more could be his last. Hung his head, put that flick on the blue. Has done him a favour, as it turns out.
Just checking there. He's going to play safe with two reds on the left stuck together. He's going to probably play the bottom one. He's just having a little look to see whether he can clip it through the gap so he doesn't leave it over the corner. That's the problem with this shot. So he's played it purposely onto the black. Now, has left a potential shot to nothing, but not had a lot of table time, Ali, in the last few frames.
Excellent pot. So Ali, this is what we've been waiting for. What have you got left?
Yeah, not straightforward for the next red. Oh, can't believe he's missed the brown.
Ali Carter 1.
He was absolutely perfect, actually, to come down for that top red. But I didn't see him missing the brown. And Steve Maguire will be getting quite excited because he'll think he's got his man here.
One.
Ali will be fearing the worst. He's had a terrific season. Final of the Masters being the
6.
highlight, where he lost to Ronnie O'Sullivan. No shame in that. And certainly shown a lot of character this year, and that will push him on. But this was always going to be a hard match, and he knew that.
Yeah, well, the players know, don't they, John?
7.
That if Steve Maguire, the real one, turns up, you're in for a right load of trouble. And that's exactly what's happened. He's not really been at the business end of many BBC events for a while, Steve, but it's a bit of a head scratcher why he hasn't, because he is a really classy cueist and a very hard match player.
13.
Yeah, there was not many easy draws in this year's championship, but this was a tough one. If he played properly, which he certainly has done.
3 reds, 3 colours would do it.
No. 14.
Well, it grown, so he's not happy with the contact.
Dead, absolutely dead. It came off. No reaction on the cue ball at all. And of course, he needed it to be high to get the cue ball back towards the reds, but this came off with nothing on it.
Yeah, he knew as soon as he hit it, but was he overstretching slightly? Was the yellow putting him off and he didn't get down on the shot as he would normally?
Well, whatever, John. I don't see how he lands on a red here.
Well, he could play the pink and go in and out of balk.
Yep, might be the only shot. We've got a few hurdles to get over there. Missing the ball colours. but you might be right, John. Might be the only shot he's got.
I mean, I think it's a shot worth trying. I mean, if the yellow wasn't there, I think it'd be quite simple. He's got to miss the yellow if he's going to screw off the left-hand side cushion, baulk cushion, right-hand side cushion,
Pink ball.
and maybe finish on the red near the top cushion. But to get the right effect, he's got to miss the yellow. Went the other way. That was even more dangerous with the brown and green there. Couldn't have done much better, but not perfect.
I don't think he can do anything with this, but I have a little suggestion here, John. Concentrate like mad, knock this in, and put a bore colour safe. You've got a 50-odd point lead. No heroics required. Just knock this in and give yourself another insurance policy. That's the one.
21.
Now make sure you stick a bore colour safe. You've got red on the side cushion. That's going to make it awkward for the counter clearance. So find something else, even if it's the blue, anything, but put something safe. A 55-point lead with the balls awkward is absolutely massive.
Black ball.
Yeah, well, he
Right,
didn't take
21.
your advice. And he may live to regret it.
I was just wondering whether he was trying to play that in a way to put the pink safe, but maybe he didn't quite get it right, but I'd had to have been putting something else safe there. There's the red off the cushion now. So I'd love to have had a bore colour safe.
Obviously, Stephen Maguire, big favourite now to take this frame and the match. But there's still a sliver of light, you would have thought, for Ali, if he can get the next chance. And that's a big if.
Another excellent shot from Stephen Maguire. Say that safety play's gone up several notches. Well, as indeed his match play has in this final session. Not seen him play this well for quite a while.
Risque, that was. Didn't fancy a safety, thought if I'm going to go out, I'll go out with all guns blazing.
Well, it looks like it passes the green, although cueing could be a little bit awkward. Red certainly goes, does, it flies in. It's just a matter of whether that pink is hampering him slightly with his cueing. If not, that'll be the red he'll take.
Looking for a red and a colour.
One.
Down.
The brown to go 60 points in front with 59 remaining. So no heroics. Snooker required.
It's been a very hard match.
And Stephen Maguire is absolutely delighted, and as well he might be. He knocks out the seed, Ali Carter, and he's in the second round. 10-7.
You know, he's probably got nothing to lose now. You know, I'm sure he'll fancy beating whoever he's playing in the next round as well. And, you know, he's got the experience to go all the way like everyone else has here.
I know you said to me a couple of days ago you're here with a job to do. It's not happened for you this time round. But, I mean, the last couple of years for yourself, Ali, you've got to just keep kicking because it's been great. I know you can't think that now. It's very difficult.
Of course, you know, I've got back in the top 10. Things are great.